friends, I hope you're having a good start to your weekend. So today I'm going to do a get ready with me. I'm gonna do my makeup, I'm gonna do my hair, I'm gonna try out a new blow dryer, so the whole shebang. I'm gonna start by putting some primer on. I'm gonna use my regular makeup, and I will list a link where you can get the different types of makeup that I use in the description down below. I probably won't talk about every single piece of makeup I use, but again, if you want details on the brand and etc., I will list it in the description down below. So I'm going to start with the POREfessional, or the POREfessional Pore Primer by Benefit. This is my new favorite primer. Usually I don't think primers do a whole lot, but this one kind of fills in your pores, and overall I feel like the foundation looks better. It smooths the makeup and fills in your pores and smooths out little wrinkles, so when you put your foundation on, it seems to go on a lot smoother. Anyway, I'm going to start by using a face sponge for my foundation. Everyone has their own favorite. Some people like putting their foundation on by their hands, some people like sponges, some people like brushes. I used to only put my foundation on with my hands until I discovered sponges, which are fantastic. You can buy even the cheap ones at Walmart. It doesn't really matter. I don't feel like there's a whole lot of difference between sponges, but what I do is I get the sponge wet. I always wash the sponge before I put my makeup on, and I wash it in hot water and soap, just a bar soap, and then I squeeze it out, and then I dry the sponge in a towel, and then it's ready to use. So I find if it's just barely damp like this and it's also clean, the makeup goes on just flawlessly. So if you've seen me put makeup on before, guys, I am no expert, just showing you how I put my makeup on. But if you've seen me put makeup on before, you know that I do use this IT Cosmetics CC cream. I use the fair color, and I have tried lots of foundations throughout my life. The story behind this one is my mom had a little bit of skin cancer on her face a couple years ago, and she had to have that Mohs surgery, and we were looking for, she's fine and all, they got it off with the surgery and she healed up, I can't even tell anymore, but we were looking for a foundation that had really high SPF but also was a good foundation, and this is it. This has 50 SPF. So if you are looking to take care of, blocking the harmful rays from your face, but you also want a good makeup, IT CC cream is by far, in my opinion, the best. And it's full coverage too. I mean, it's amazing. Like, all my freckles get covered up. Granted, some people really like freckles, but especially in the summer months, I get a ton of freckles. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, this foundation does seem to cover up all the freckles. I also have been having trouble finding a good concealer, and I just thought I'd try some over-the-counter concealers. This one is L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Concealer, and this color is 200 Ivory. I really actually like this concealer. It doesn't seem to wrinkle like some of the other concealers. It's really affordable, but this concealer, I'm kind of wishing that I'd gotten just a slightly lighter color, which I don't know if they have any lighter colors, but under my eyes and my eyelids always get super dark, and I think that's just because my skin is so thin around my eyes, and you can really see the blood vessels underneath. I'll come in real close here. I think this concealer does a good job of not wrinkling. So I was really pleasantly surprised to find that you could just get a cheap concealer that actually did work. So I'm digging this concealer. I will probably see if they have any lighter colors when I need to buy some more. But I just take my sponge and kind of push in the concealer into the skin. Okay. Step one done. I'm gonna put some powder on right now. This is the Everyday Vacay by Ciate London. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. Ciate. It's called a coconut setting powder, but I really like these powders that are really, really fine powders. They're basically white, they're setting powders, so they have no color to them. It seems like when I use powders that have color, it really looks like I have a ton of makeup on, so I like a lighter type of powder. Alrighty, so this next step, I'm gonna use Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. I actually use that right underneath my cheekbones right there. It gives a little bit of color to the face. You know, I'm not really big on really heavy bronzing powder applications, so just a little tint of color to accentuate your cheekbones. And then I usually just do a quick around my hairline up here. Another Ciate London blush that I'm going to use. This is the Marbled Light Dusk, and this is what it looks like. Try not to be too heavy-handed with blush. That's one thing that I always have trouble with. So after I apply my blush, I usually take like a powder brush and just kind of brush it so that it takes any sharp doses of color and softens it. All right, I think the next step will be to do my eyebrows. I always do this step after I apply my powder and blush, and this is my favorite eyebrow pomade, and this is from Anastasia, Beverly Hills, and this is the blonde color. I used to use the taupe, which is a little bit darker than the blonde, but being that my hair is so light when I dye it, and my eyebrows are pretty light, I usually like to not have too dark of eyebrows. So I do this, and I also just got this brush from Lavish, which is my new favorite eyebrow brush. It's really thin and it's angled, and then there's a little spoolie at the end to comb out your eyebrows. Do a quick comb through of my eyebrows. I'm gonna zoom in here real quick so you can see me apply this. When I first get out of the shower, I take these little cotton pads and I take some micellar water, and I'll usually just make sure there's no more eye makeup if there was any residual eye makeup in the shower. And so I have this like kind of dampened cotton round with micellar water on it, and what I'll do is I'll take the little brush and I will basically kind of clean the brush off. I do this at the beginning, at the end. Clean the brush off a little bit and kind of get it a little bit damp. What's nice about that, because it kind of gets the brush ready to dip into here. And so go dip into the sides like this. Just get some on each side. I'm gonna start with my right eyebrow. Okay, so one eyebrow is done, and then I'm going to do the other one. So what I like to do after I go through my eyebrows with this pomade is just kind of brush them out again. Now, if you really want your eyebrows to pop, you could line the bottom with concealer. That seems to really make them pop. I don't think I'm gonna do that today. I really like how it looks with either sharp eyebrows or just kind of blended eyebrows like this. All right, so the next step I think will be, I'm gonna go with pink today. I know that sounds a little crazy, but I have hazel eyes, and I've noticed that pink looks really good with hazel eyes if you have hazel eyes. I think pink really would look good with any color eyes, actually. I'm gonna start by taking a fluffy brush. This is my favorite eyeshadow brush. It's really fluffy. This is Luxe 250, the large eye blending brush. First thing I wanna do is cover my eyelid with, I have this is Smashbox, and I have this really light cream colored, kind of like as an eyeshadow base. So I'm just gonna go over my whole eyelid with that cream color. And that's gonna really help with blending. All right, here we go. This is from Celestial Thunder Dominique Cosmetics, and I'm going to use this pink one right here. This is called Lucid Dream. So I'm just gonna kind of tap into it. And the key with this look is to just do a lot of blending. You don't have to be all fancy and do like 3 different colors. If you want to, I mean, it's fun to play with your makeup. But if you're looking for something very simple, you can use any color on your eyelid and just really, really blend it out. So that's what I'm gonna work on right now, is blending out this pink. Lots of blending. And the other thing I do is after I put my eyeshadow on, I take my fluffy powder brush and I just kind of squeeze it like this. and make sure I get any residual eyeshadow where I don't want it. So the next thing I'm gonna do is take this is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, and this is, it's like a gray. It's not quite black. I really like this applicator. Most eyeliner pencils, I can't seem to get a good line, and this allows you to have some error. It's like the tiniest little wing that I do. I'm not really good at drawing wings on eyeliner. I don't know about you guys, but I want a little tiny wing at the edge of each of my eyes. I can do it with this particular eyeliner. I don't seem to be able to do it with others. So I will probably be buying this one again because I like it so much. Okay, almost done here. So I'm gonna take some Superhero It mascara. And last up but not least, this is Sweet Pea Matte Lipstick by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I absolutely love this color and I love this lipstick. It's so thick and creamy and it stays on for hours. It's not one of those like that stains your lips or anything. It's just a wonderful lipstick. I love it. It's my favorite right now. Now, if I was being like really precise, I would have used a lip liner, but I feel a little lazy today, so I skipped the lip liner because just like any lipstick, you don't necessarily need to use a lip liner unless you want a very precise line around your lips. You don't really need that for this lipstick, so that's why I just applied it without doing the lip liner. Again, lip liner is kind of like eyeliner where you have to really practice to get it down just right. I am not as precise with the lip liner, so there you go. All right, so I think next I'm gonna focus on doing my hair. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick spray. This is Osensia Sea Salt Spray Texturizer. You'll notice that I've been using this in pretty much all of my videos the past 2 months, and that is because I love it. So anyways, as I was saying, the Osensia brand, I really like it. They actually sent me a blow dryer, which I'm gonna use today on my hair. Thank you, Osensia, for sending me this. I'm gonna give you my honest review of this while I'm using it, but let me just read the box for you. This is Fast Drying Prodryer. It's tourmaline ceramic technology, and it's got ionic ceramic and tourmaline technology. It's got a professional Johnson motor, 2 styling heads, 2 speeds, 3 heat settings, a cool burst, and a removable air filter. And it's 1875 watts. So yeah, I'm gonna try this today. Take this out of the box. So that's what it looks like in the box. Feels very heavy duty. It is light though. It's not heavy at all. And let's see what attachments they have. So there's 2 attachments. There's a longer one and a shorter one. I would probably use the shorter one, although I don't really know what the difference is. Like, why would you use the longer one and not the shorter one? And it comes with a little bag to keep it in. That's nice. Okay, I'll go with the shorter attachment here. All right, I feel like this is all Osensia today. I'm gonna use my Osensia round brush here to do my hair. See if I can get a little bit of curl in it while I try out this new blow dryer. I'm really liking how it feels. It's really light, yet heavy duty. So here we go. Loving the airflow of this. It's really, really powerful. Pretty impressed so far. All right, I have to say the motor on this blow dryer is pretty remarkable. I think I'm gonna throw my other blow dryer away, is what I'm thinking right now. Like, the airflow of this is fantastic. My hair is completely bone dry, and I was not drying my hair all that long. I think it's been 5 minutes. So yes, I also noticed I got a lot of volume from it. So I'm really digging that blow dryer. High marks for me on this. That is my complete honest opinion, guys. I would not tell you that if I didn't wholeheartedly believe that. So I'm gonna use this in the coming days and weeks, and I'll give you more tips as I learn it. It's just a very simple blow dryer, but it has a lot of power. I can't put my finger on it, but the actual motor is not super loud, but it's really powerful. Here, listen, just one. So that's on high, that's on low. Anyway, I'm gonna get some putty to put some product in this hair. So give me a second. All right, so this is the Kenra Platinum Texturizing Taffy that I'm gonna use. And while I'm gonna play with my hair and get it into a more presentable style, curious how things are going on in your part of the world. There's lots going on right now with all the protests from the Floyd murder, and still the coronavirus pandemic is going on. It's like, I don't know about you guys, but there's just so much going on right now, and I know the protests are very, very legitimate protests. I'm kind of appalled about what's going on in our country right now. I don't really want to get into it too much, but I do really hope in the coming days and weeks and months and years ahead that our country can really push for positive change. But anyways, yes, a lot's been going on in our world, and hopefully you can take this 15 to 20 minute break and take your mind off things. What better thing to do than play with your hair? And probably a lot of you, if you're not retired, may be going back to work soon, or have already gone back to work, or maybe you work remotely, but we still all want to do our hair. Even if there's a pandemic and crazy huge protests going on, we can still put our makeup on and do our hair and feel somewhat normal. So my hope right now is that you are safe and healthy and happy. Do you see the flowers in my windowsill? Those are little carnations that came from my mom's garden. Here, let me show you a close-up. These came from my mom's garden. Aren't they beautiful? I think they're just gorgeous. I love it when she gives me bouquets. I just love flowers. So, what do you guys think? I got a lot of volume, a cute style. I've got an awesome new blow dryer. Again, that's the fast drying Prodryer from Osensia. I will put a link down below. I do sell them on Amazon. And I'm gonna do a really quick spray to set the style. This is the Heritage by Mindy McKnight Wiggle Room Flexible Hold Hairspray. I think it came out cute. Let me show you the sides, the back, and the left side. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me for this Get Ready With Me. It was fun. Again, I will put all the links to all the products I used in the description down below. And hey, let me know what's going on in your side of the world. Comment down below about what makeup you like to use, or what blow dryer you like to use. I always love hearing suggestions from my subs. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscription button and hit that notification bell to let you know when I release my videos. Typically, I will release my videos at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time on Saturday mornings. So I hope you guys have a good week. Again, stay safe and happy and healthy, and I'll see you next week.